Absolutely not. The idea that we were just Bob Zemeckis and I were trying to make a movie. That we were movie guys. We weren't even thinking that we would ever do musical theater, because it's hard enough to make a movie. So you're thinking, let's just get the movie made. And the script was rejected over 40 times. So it took us, the first draft was dated 1981. We didn't get into pre-production until fall of 1984. So that shows you that it took a really long time after rejection, after rejection, after rejection. But, you know, like the movie says, and like this, the musical says, you know, you got to put your mind to it so you can accomplish what you need to accomplish. We just made certain adjustments so that we didn't ever want anybody to be sitting in the theater and say, oh, this is just kind of a low-rent, mediocre version of what they did in the movie. No, we want to give you something that isn't in the movie, that serves the same purpose, and you're delighted to see something new. And of course, there's lots of the classic stuff that you come to see. You know, we have the DeLorean, and it goes 88 miles per hour on stage. And when I wrote that, I didn't know how we were going to do it, but it was, okay, this is so important to the story, it has to be in there, and we will hire the very best people, the very best illusionists, the very best production designers, the best director, and they will put their heads together and figure it out. And they did. One of the things about Back to the Future is that probably on any given night, 80% of the audience has only ever seen the movie at home on video. They never saw it in a theater. So when you come to the theater and you have the communal experience of experiencing this story with 1,000 or 2,000 other people who are all laughing, who are all applauding, it's energizing. It's an adrenaline rush. It's funnier to watch it with an audience than it is to watch it at home. So we want to give you the quintessential Back to the Future experience, which most people have never had because they weren't around to see it in a big packed theater back in 1985. I've never been to Cleveland. This is my first time here. Everybody said, well, Bob, you got to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So first thing I did, the first morning I was here, I looked up Google Maps. I saw it's only a 15-minute walk. I'm going there. And I must say, my only disappointment was that Huey Lewis has not been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So everybody involved in that, please do something about that. Huey belongs in there. And then, of course, Polish sausage. I mean, you got to have Polish sausage to come to Cleveland. So I went to Mabel's Barbecue, and I had their Polish girl sausage sandwich, and it was to die for. So I'm loving Cleveland. My mom was a professional musician, and after World War II, she had a nightclub act called Maxine and Her Men. They played nightclubs around the St. Louis area. I would go back in time and catch her act.